All right, what's good, everybody? So, we're less than, I should bring this up on my end. 2.5 minutes until Capcom goes up. They've got a showcase happening in a little bit. They've already kind of talked a little bit about it, saying it's going to be talking about games they've already revealed and getting updates on. So, Monster Hunter, they're probably going to talk about that expansion because that was talked about last year. Other stuff, Street Fighter 6 maybe. I feel like they've shown that a lot. We'll probably see some more stuff of that. Resident Evil 4 they did say, so we're probably gonna see some actual gameplay of it. Maybe we'll see the RE Village DLC. Remember that? Remember RE-verse, the multiplayer game? Remember that? Hopefully Capcom does. I kind of want to see what happened to that. Maybe it's good. Maybe they figured out the issue with it before they had to restart development. Or maybe it'll just stay to the depths. It's funny. It still shows up, I think on my Steam page for Village. Just like, RE-verse. It's like, well, there's none of that yet. Because they've been exceptionally quiet on it. So, I don't know. I'm not going into this thing expecting. Some people have been like, oh, we're going to see Dino Crisis. We're going to see that. I'd like that, but the way they've worded it is that it's just updates of games. And last year's thing was like that too. Just, hey, here's updates to some stuff that we've announced or talked about. There wasn't anything like crazy. Or maybe I'm misremembering things. I don't know. Like, if I was to say what are my hypothetical things I'd want to see? Like, I want to see Mega Man Legends 2 maybe come up on that PlayStation Plus service. Maybe some kind of remaster that. Maybe Onimusha? Shit, where's that been? It's been like almost 20 years. I want Onimusha 2, 3 on some modern consoles. So I don't know what we're gonna see. They're definitely gonna talk about the PlayStation service because today it went live and Resident Evil Director's Cut was on there, which wasn't revealed beforehand. So it's probably gonna show up in here. So that we already know of, and if you have the PlayStation Plus Premium, you already got it. Alright, let me switch on over. Alright, should be good to go now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Resident Evil 0 is getting a remake. Which, wait a it. Well, Code Veronica would be pretty nice. Okay, I'm seeing some familiar faces in there. I like to see Phoenix Wright. I like to see Mega Man.
Welcome to the Capcom Showcase, where we'll share exciting new updates on our upcoming games.
Right,
we have some surprises in store, and hope you enjoy.
Some surprises, all right. Shoot.
Let's begin.
Yeah, they're gonna start. Mega Man X. Is that gonna be a surprise?
I'm Ryozo Tsujimoto, producer of the Monster Hunter series. Thank you for tuning in to today's Capcom Showcase. We're excited to bring you the latest info on Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, which will finally be released.
Last year I was like, I'm probably gonna get this game, pick it up and play it. I still haven't got to it. I got caught up on a lot of their games. World premiere. I got to do it for them since Xbox and all these other companies are like, nah, we don't want world premiere guy back. It's like, no, I want him back. Turn my TV down just in case it's coming through. Okay. Yo, whoever's playing is getting just whooped in this footage. Shoot, am I playing? All right, that's the last time I'm doing that joke. If you've been following along with me watching these like shows, I've been making that joke, I think, legit in every single presentation. It's done. I'm not doing it again. The joke is dead. Like this thing right here is about to die. Oh, never mind. It got away. Yeah, all the footage is just the main dude playing getting wrecked. It's really every shot. Who's playing? Listen, I played Monster Hunter when it was on the Wii U. Yeah, I was getting hit like that, but it wasn't like every 5 seconds. That legit every footage of that was just.
First, let me introduce a returning locale. The jungle area that debuted in the second generation of Monster Hunter games is back in Sunbreak. You'll notice that the jungle's appearance changes over time. It's a nostalgic area that both veteran hunters and new players are sure to enjoy. And of course, we've updated the jungle with new elements and endemic life specifically for its return in Sunbreak. Longtime fans can look forward to exploring the devastated ruins around the coastal area.
Espinas.
From the Monster Hunter Frontier series comes Espinas. Espinas means thorns in Spanish. As the name implies, thorny scales cover its body.
I could have said that. I know a thing or two about some Spanish. Some Spanish.
But when it senses danger nearby, it explodes.
Don't come to me for Spanish, actually. Stay far away. Because you're not going to learn anything.
Extremely dangerous.
I guess while they're explaining all speaking of Spanish and Capcom and Resident Evil, like almost 2 years ago I did this Resident Evil 4 video where it was my GWC plays where I played RE4 and I just did these awful Spanish translations like, oh, this is what the villagers are saying. And I thought nothing of it, like, oh, I'll just upload this video here, the translation parts exclusively. The video was at like 12 views for all this time. Legit, it has like 4,000 views. It's like my most popular video. Like, why? Of all the videos, that one. But alright, I guess me speaking Spanish bad, people like. Oh, this looks nice. I haven't touched the Monster Hunter series in a good bit. I still want to try this game. I still want to play it. So some point when I have like some space in my backlog, I'll get to that. Okay, I guess they were like, listen, John, you want to check it out? Here, we got you. All right, I'll probably play the demo. At least get some gameplay time with it. The timing on that was really funny. Like, yeah, I'll get it at some point. Hey, here's a demo. Solo one multiplayer. Demo available June 14th. Okay, tomorrow. Oh no, I looked at the calendar. Should have put 2 and 2 together. It's June 13th today. I look at the calendar. Huh? When's June 14th?
In the jungle locale introduced today, you will be able to take on Astalos. The new switch skill swap system as well as new silkbind attacks will be available for play. We'll have a few tutorial quests available for new players that will teach you the basic mechanics and moves. After mastering the basics, you'll be ready to take on other monsters in the demo to test your skills. For veteran hunters, an advanced quest will also be available where you can take on an extra. extra challenging version of Sunbreak's flagship monster, Malzeno. The new switch skill swap system, as well as new silkbind attacks, will be available for play. We'll have a few tutorial quests available for new players that will teach you the basic mechanics and moves. After mastering the basics, you'll be ready to take on other monsters in the demo to test your skills. For veteran hunters, an advanced quest will also be available where you can take on an extra challenging version of Sunbreak's flagship monster, Malzeno. The demo supports multiplayer for up to 4 players, and there's no limit to the number of times you can attempt quests.
Nice.
Get an early taste
None of my
of
friends
Sunbreak
have any
Notice with this free
excuses
demo.
about
You
it.
can download it from the Nintendo eShop and Steam store.
I'm gonna badger them today.
Also, we would like for you to keep 2 things in mind when purchasing Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak.
Notice about purchasing. What?
So you will be able to enjoy all the added contents.
13 gigs. Need to complete the 7-star hub quest. Come on, there's like, yeah, listen, you have to play the game before you get into this.
A number of free title updates. Please enjoy this quick video preview of what's on the way.
They probably do that because like some people be like, I want to play this, and they just get sweeped the second they get in. They're gonna be looking like that footage they were showing. Free title update 1. Lucent. Coming August 2022.
Our first title update scheduled for August 2022 will add Lucent Nargacuga. This monster will be a part of the first free title update to come to Sunbreak post-launch. In addition to the Lucent Nargacuga, we're also adding a new area, the iconic Forlorn Arena. With future title updates, we
It's
plan
pretty
on including
big, honestly.
additional
Like,
monsters, variants, and more.
they're doing a lot for this
Title
Rise
update release
game.
schedule is as follows. The second title update is planned for a fall 2022 release. The third title update will come in winter 2022. And there's more to come in 2023.
Dang it, they're going in on this
Title
game.
update will include additional monsters and other elements. We hope you'll check them out.
Good to see. It's good to see like all these are free, like kind of upgrades. It's like, well, here the expansions, this huge thing you can get to really extend out the game. You already know some other dev studios would be like, well, these free things, we're gonna have to charge them for $5 if you want the access to
Digital
this.
pre-orders for Sunbreak are now available on both
So it's good to
Nintendo
see
Switch and
devs actually like caring and not
Pre-orders
doing
will
it
also receive a special
with like
bonus
money
with
grubbing
Onimusha
tactics.
and Calico layered armor set. We're planning on keeping you updated with more information soon. Please visit the official website and follow Monster Hunter social channels for more info. That wraps up our news for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Thanks for tuning in and enjoy the rest of the Capcom
And now to move on
Showcase.
to Monster Hunter Stories.
Now we will present the Capcom Spotlight Corner.
Legit, everybody took from that Nintendo Direct style where it's like the
Street Fighter
screens
6.
and all that
Coming
switching.
soon. The next generation of Street Fighter is currently in development and has something
What
fun
you
for
got to
everyone
show?
enjoy.
I've already seen like
Fan favorites
3
Ryu
hours of
and
this game
Chun-Li
already.
leading up the battle stage right
This game looks
alongside
amazing. I can't wait to
new
play it.
fighters, Luke and Jamie. With breathtaking new visuals, unleash unprecedented battles with the all-new battle system. Street Fighter 6 reimagines the fighting game experience with new modes that will allow you to experience the Street Fighter universe. What awaits you in this game? Look forward to our next announcement later this year. Celebrating the 35th anniversary of the Street
Yep.
Fighter franchise,
And I'm picking this
the
thing
Capcom
up.
Fighting Collection will be released later this month. Included is the first ever release of Red Earth outside of arcades, Hyper Street Fighter 2,
Version.
5 Darkstalkers titles, and more.
Happy for that.
10 of the best fighting games from the arcade era are included in one package. All of the titles included will be playable online.
And they learned their lesson.
So play a
from the
match against your
30th.
friends, or fight online against new challengers. Enjoy a full range of online matches. Capcom Fighting Collection will launch on June 24th,
All right.
2022.
And where's that Marvel collection
Pre-orders
at?
are
That's what.
available now.
That's what I
Please visit
want.
The official website for more information. Play the games you loved again. Capcom Arcade Stadium has expanded.
Yep.
Capcom Arcade Second Stadium, coming July 22nd, 2022. Saturday Night Slam Masters, Magic Sword, Black Tiger, Eco Fighters, and more. combined for a total of 32 arcade titles. In addition to a bundle that features all 32 titles, each title is available for individual purchase
Yep.
features.
It's all like same as the last one.
Of quality of life options. All players will receive Sun for free when downloading the base game. The bundle featuring all 32 titles is available for pre-order now. Get Display Frame Set 1 as a bonus for pre-ordering.
It's funny because they have Street Fighter 1 on there. It's like
Arcade Stadium title,
I feel like
Street Fighter 2
I'm only gonna want that
Warrior,
free for.
free for a limited time.
Alright, I'm about to dip on that. I love World Warrior.
The Capcom Arcade Stadium is
But it's like they have Street Fighter 1. Like who's trying to play that? Or shit, buy it individually.
Next up is an update on Capcom's new team-based
Oh yeah, remember the game that
Exoprimal.
everyone, even myself, thought, what's this, Dino Crisis? Like, oh, it's not.
Hi everyone, I'm Takuro Hiraoka, director of Exoprimal. We have a new trailer to show today that includes lots of gameplay. Let's take a look.
Also, kind of looking back now, that Street Fighter segment was kind of funny. It was pretty much saying, oh yeah, Street Fighter 6. Yeah, we haven't got anything else to show. See you next year.
Personnel data indicates you are a
I was like, damn, did you really need to have it in there?
experiment. Under my supervision, IBS Corp conducts its most important research here. Welcome to Bikitoa Island. You have been selected for a live combat test. The first team to complete their assignment wins. My archives encompass exhaustive records of human history. These annals are riddled with errors and institutional bias. Your species is susceptible to mass delusion. Fascinating. Humans dread the other. You seek to evolve.
I might say,
You do not want to
remember that Capcom game that they showed off before the PS4 came out? It was like called like Deep Dive or
your own creation.
Dived. It was some to that degree. It was just like
That data is
Capcom, almost like Dark Souls styled game.
reaching for better.
And they were like, yeah, this game is still in development, and that game has not seen the light of day since. Yeah, Deep Down. It was kind of nice. It was like their little take, almost like a Dark Souls game. But yeah, that game just got canceled.
Humans, fight and die for
Gotta send a message.
Carnage module online. I call your attention to the unstoppable raptor.
Looking a little rough in some spots.
Employee retention.
Like they had to speed that footage up. The thing with that train going, like
You must fight harder.
it was like sped up footage.
A more grueling combat experiment is called for. You will now witness a small fragment of the war game.
You need to keep fighting until we can figure out how to destroy the violin.
Exoprimal. Team based okay, at least 2023. Yeah, it definitely needs some time.
We hope you enjoyed the trailer. Now, I will get into more detail about the game. Developed by Ibius Corporation, Leviathan is a next-gen AI that guides players throughout Exoprimal via voice navigation and augmented reality displays. Leviathan appears before players as a massive human-like figure, or as a surveillance drone called a Watcher. The trailer shows Leviathan unleashing hordes of dinosaurs. Players will battle these dinosaurs after being forced into Leviathan's infinitely repeating wargames. Why is Leviathan bringing dinosaurs into our world? And why is Leviathan repeating these wargames?
So the thing of them falling out, like it looks crazy, like the amount that's on screen. But
Let me provide a
it almost seems like they should have waited because like
Exoprimal
the
is a
frame rate is really
game.
diving bad
In
when they come up.
2 squads of 5 race to complete objectives. Teams must follow Leviathan's directives and complete the mission before their rivals to win. These directives will feature a dynamic mix of missions. In fact, we just saw some in the latest trailer. There's Dinosaur Cull, where teams must eliminate a specific dinosaur.
In VTOL defense, teams protect a grounded aircraft from dinosaur onslaughts. In data key security, teams escort a valuable asset to its destination. Destroy targets in Omega Charge with the powerful Omega Hammer. In Energy Taker, teams compete to collect the most energy. You also saw a glimpse of a strange and terrifying creature known as a Neo-Tyrannosaurus. While there are situations where you directly engage enemy players, there are other times where you band together with rivals to take down a major foe. This variety of missions will keep players on their toes. In Dino Survival, the missions change based on players' progression through the game. The experience will be different every time you play, even in matches with familiar surroundings and objectives. By playing Dino Survival,
It's like
you will unlock story
the conceptual like gameplay ideas I'm seeing in there seem pretty cool, but
to increase your player and exosuit levels.
I don't know.
We'll provide more details about this.
Like the dinosaurs does seem pretty sick, and like how they're showing up and like the objective thing. But I feel like I gotta see how this game's looking a little closer to its release.
Barrage is an assault role exosuit. It uses explosives to set areas ablaze and bombards enemies with ricochet grenades. Vigilant is also an assault role exosuit.
Because there's gonna be like a story mode, but
From long range.
I'm curious if it's gonna be almost like a Titanfall 1 situation where it's like, well, you're doing the multiplayer, you're doing all this,
We have one last
and
announcement
that's
today.
how it goes.
Welcome.
Closed network test to be held.
We're conducting a closed network test for Exoprimal. Players will be able to try the game ahead of release. Help us test the game's online infrastructure and make improvements ahead of launch. Sign up to participate today.
Alright, I'm gonna sign up. I'm gonna try and get in on it.
Test will allow you to experience Dino Survival
Although knowing this
before
style
the
of
game's
closed
launch
network,
next
it's probably
year.
be one of those
Look forward
ones
to
where it's
having you
like,
join
yeah,
us.
you can't get footage of it.
That's all for today.
I remember one I got on. I legit
We plan
couldn't
to
even talk
release
about it.
Exoprimal in 2023.
Which kind of sucked. I was like, man, this thing kind of whack, but I can't
Until
say
then,
anything.
Keep an eye on our website and social media. Thank you for watching.
Next, we have a message about Dragon's Dogma, which
Oh,
recently
yeah.
celebrated its 10th
Dragon's Dogma, I remember
anniversary.
that. Alright, I'll do it after this. Yeah, I'm gonna sign up for that closed.
Hi everyone, I'm Hideaki Itsuno, game director at Capcom. A few weeks ago, we celebrated the 10th anniversary of Dragon's Dogma. Thanks to all of
All right,
you for
let me
joining
get
us
that-
in
that-
this celebration.
That fit right there. The
world
the
of
baseball
Dragon's
style
Dogma
Dragon Dogma.
has since spread to various different kinds of media.
I want that
From
baseball
digital
cut.
games such as Dragon's Dogma and the Dark Arisen expansion, to digital comics and a Netflix original animated series. In the coming days, we will be releasing a video celebrating 10 years of Dragon's Dogma, talking about how and what Dragon's Dogma came to be. So whether you're a longtime fan or just curious about the series, we'll have something for you to enjoy. We hope you check it out. Once again, thank you all so much.
All right.
And now we have a bunch of updates from the
All right,
Resident
bunch of
Evil
updates.
franchise.
Are we gonna see the Village DLC?
Hello everyone, I'm Tsuyoshi Konda, the producer of Resident Evil Village. Thanks to all of our fans, Village has sold over 6 million units
I'm
worldwide.
about to buy it again when that VR version drops.
Everyone on the team is incredibly happy to see so
I'm
many
ready to get
people enjoy
scared.
the game. Thank you for your support. The Resident Evil series continues to bring fun experiences to people around the world. We want longtime fans and people who are new to Resident Evil to enjoy this storied franchise. Let's start with this video.
World premiere. Oh shit! This is the I didn't even put 2 and 2 to like. What if the expansion's gonna be like the post RE Village stuff? I feel like an idiot that I didn't even think of that. I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be about like playing one of the villains or this and that.
Chris doesn't know I can do. I want to live a normal life.
All right, I don't have to wait like 8 years for them to continue this storyline. I get to actually continue it soon. After beating Village, I was like I want to see where this story is gonna go.
What's going on here? You look just like me.
Now we have a new little rabbit to pursue.
Oh, not this dude. Not Big Bob. Shadows of Rose. Mercenaries mode.
Marking the target.
All right, I'm ready for this. This is what I was expecting almost the expansion. Oh, you get to play as everybody? All right, that's cool. Whoa. I knew they were going to do something like this for a long time. Because there are certain like promotional trailers where they showed it in third person. I was like, I wonder if they're ever going to mod that in. Gold Edition. Shadows of Rose, Mercenaries, third person mode. Hey, remember that? Okay, that's coming too. Alright. I'm ready. And I bet that's when that VR thing is going to be there too.
We're happy to reveal the DLC for Resident Evil Village we promised last June.
Alright, I'm excited for that.
We think this new experience will be worth the wait.
Mercenaries mode looks
DLC
sick.
includes
Third
three major
person mode
features.
look cool to play the game like that.
The third person mode.
And the expansion looks sick.
People asked for this, and we were able to add it into the game. Now, you'll be able to see Ethan as he desperately fights for survival. Players that have already experienced Ethan's journey can enjoy the new perspective and animations too. The Mercenaries returns with additional orders in an arcade-style action game where focus
We listen to
is
your
on
request. You can
dealing
play
with defeating
as
relentless hordes of
Lady
enemies.
D.
Stages are
You
included,
can be
as well
tall
as additional
too.
playable characters such as Chris Redfield and Heisenberg. Of course, Lady Dimitrescu will be there too. We've really fueled this mode up. Enjoy looking down on your foes from over 9 feet above as Lady Dimitrescu slashes her enemies aside.
WWE wrestler fucking throwing
The third
chairs.
edition is one you've surely been waiting for. An additional story, Shadows of Rose. Today, let me introduce just a bit of this story.
Rose, the beloved daughter of the main protagonist Ethan, is now a grown-up main character in this new story mode. In this sequel to the main story of Village, you can experience Rose's struggles with the terrifying powers she was born with. To break free of the curse of her powers, she enters the consciousness of the Megamycete. There, she meets a girl who looks just like her. In this mysterious realm of consciousness, time and space is warped beyond recognition. Rose is guided by a being who calls himself Michael, who might be of assistance with removing her powers. Shadows of Rose is set completely in a third-person perspective. In the realm of consciousness, you won't only face creatures, but the world itself seems to be attacking you. Enjoy the horror of the world itself being your greatest enemy.
They went full third person for this.
How will Rose find freedom from her mysterious powers? The DLC for Resident Evil Village Winter's Expansion includes all 3 of these major additions. In addition, Resident Evil Village Gold Edition, a bundle of Winter's Expansion with the base game, will be released simultaneously. The release date is planned for October 28th,
Stadia.
2022. Resident Evil RE-verse will also begin service on the same date, October 28th.
I'm certainly looking to check that out.
You are looking forward to it.
It's been a year in the can since that.
How did you like that? Also, as already announced, we are working on making the main story of Village available on Mac so that even more people can enjoy Resident Evil. In addition, the main story of Village is planned to be playable on PlayStation VR.
Be scary. I'm not ready.
We're working hard on bringing you the ultimate immersive experience worthy of next gen in Resident Evil Village. So look forward to future announcements. Up next, a game that was announced just a few days ago.
I'm ready to see some gameplay of this. Are they gonna show the same trailer or gonna be something different? I guess they're probably showing it again just under the assumption that somebody who didn't watch the Sony State of Play and is just watching the Capcom show, I don't know who that person would be. Maybe you watching this right now. I don't know.
Condor One to Roost. I've located Baby Eagle.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be the same trailer. This does look good. I'm interested to see if they're gonna show some more gameplay outside of this. Like I want to see some actual like in-game gameplay. It's like just show me the village fight. I just want to see that first fight there. I'm gonna try and see if I can get on this Exo Primal thing right now. See if they put it up.
Receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
Yeah, it's not showing them. Oh well. That is all we're here to show you.
Just forget what happened that night.
Okay, some new footage, new angle.
Even for a second. This time, it can be different.
All right, new footage. I got to see the jacket a bit cleaner.
Hi everyone, I'm Yasuhiro Anpo, director of Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, they're selling that jacket. It's like, well, you can get the jacket for only like $1,200. Like you're killing me here. I wish I could have the Leon jacket.
Similar to other titles in the series, we are carefully preserving what makes the original title special, while updating it with modern flourishes for everyone to enjoy when it launches in 2023. Today, we'll reintroduce a bit of the game's story.
Resident Evil 4 is set 6 years after the events in Raccoon City, depicted in Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. The main character of the game, Leon S. Kennedy, survived the Raccoon City incident and was assigned as an agent directly under the President of the United States. Leon is dispatched to a quiet village in Europe as part of a mission to rescue the kidnapped daughter of the President. You might notice Leon is much more mature and fearless due to his past experiences. The Ganado, the main enemies of this game, wait for him. The experience of being attacked by hordes of crazed Ganado is truly an iconic moment from Resident Evil. In order to truly bring out the concept of terror of people controlled by madness, the Ganado have been completely redesigned.
Let's take a closer look at the game itself.
There we go.
Returns, of course.
This is what I want to see.
Leon arrives at a dense and dangerous forest. We want to nail the feeling of loneliness and fear of not knowing what lies ahead, even more so than the original. Of course, there will also be thrilling battles. People that played the recent Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 should find this familiar.
This is the beginning.
Look forward to future announcements.
Oh, they're not
We'll
gonna
have
show
more
it.
information on the game.
Resident Evil 4 is being
Dang, I
developed
want to
for
see him start
PlayStation
blasting.
5, Xbox Series X, Series S, and PC. The release date will be March.
It's true next gen. It ain't going on PS4.
We are aiming to create a Resident Evil 4 that everyone can enjoy, so please look forward to it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I was mostly saying, like, is that like the beginning when you walk into dude's house? Because there was a leak for this game, a supposed leak for it, and it said a certain thing. I won't go into it, but I won't go into it.
And Resident Evil 4.
But if it was what I thought, then it's like, okay, then probably
Both
was pretty
games are
spot on.
currently in development. For those that can't wait for the release, check out the following games.
World premiere. Yeah, I can't wait. What you got in store for me? Yeah. Oh yeah, these are coming to PS5 today because someone got something showing that you could upgrade for free. Good game. Really enjoyed it. For the latest generation. See, I'm curious what they're even gonna do.
Resident Evil 7.
Like, is it gonna have like, at least for PS5, is it gonna have like the adaptive trigger stuff, or is it just gonna be more like the graphics are a bit nicer?
And Resident Evil 3.
Because all these games run at 60.
These three
So
titles, built
I'm
with
curious.
RE Engine, return with current gen features including support for 4K, high frame rate, and ray tracing, as well as 3D audio for an even more immersive experience.
Okay.
These titles are available for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and Series S beginning today.
Yep.
In addition, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One players can enjoy
Good.
a free digital upgrade to current
Thank
plan
you.
via the digital upgrade program and smart delivery.
None of this spend
For PC users,
$15.
an update pack will be available on the same date. For newcomers and veterans of survival horror alike,
So you want the PS5 version? Oh, you gotta buy the game again.
offer.
Welcome to the family. That's all for today's announcements. Thank you.
That wraps up today's show. We hope you're as excited as we are about some of our upcoming games. Thank you to everyone, new and old fans alike, for tuning in. We look forward to sharing more updates with you soon.
You can't show Mega Man Shadow and Phoenix Strike Shadow and just leave it alone. You can't play me like that. Dirty. It's a dirty trick. Dirty trick. All right. That's the Capcom showcase. Definitely stand out for the show is easily the Resident Evil Village stuff. The expansion looked really nice. The upgrades that are coming to the game later this year look cool. That I'm looking forward to. The little bit more we got RE4 is nice too. I'm just like, man, I wish they just showed a little bit more. Like, I'm already getting the game, so they don't have to show me anything crazy. But I'm just like, man, I just wish I got like tiny bit more gameplay out of it. But at least like the feel and the tone of what they were doing did look good. Like, that looks like it's probably gonna be pretty sick, especially once they eventually add the VR mode for that. Monster Hunter Rise, like I haven't played that game, so I can't speak on it, but that stuff seemed pretty cool there. Exoprimal, I want to try that closed network test. I want to at least see it for myself, see how it is. And if I can't get into that, then it's really going to be a thing of just waiting for whenever it's close to release and seeing more then. Because right now I can't really say too much on it because I feel like I need to see more of the game actually running like full on what it's going to play like, and also seeing how it's playing when it's more optimized. Because right now, definitely that footage, it was running pretty rough, and there were certain shots that they kind of sped up a bit. So I kind of want to see how that's going to look once things are optimized a bit better. Yeah, overall, nothing too crazy with this one. Just okay. Like, this was an okay showing for Capcom. Their last two showcases have kind of been like this. Nothing like mind blowing, but just like, if you want some small updates here or there. Oh yeah, and then that Street Fighter segment that was kind of like pointless. Just saying, hey, we're working on Street Fighter 6. Yeah, that's about it. See you next year. Like, there's nothing there. It was like, dang, yeah, you mentioned it. You could have just said, yeah, we're working on this game. And then there's the Capcom arcade collection and the fighting collection stuff, which we've known about. At least that's what's coming out this month. So yeah, so there's not really much else to say, honestly. That was the Capcom show. I'm looking forward to the Village stuff. RE4 remake's gonna be pretty dope. Street Fighter 6 gonna be dope too. Whenever that drops next year. Yeah, so it's just really to play the waiting game now for whenever Capcom drops this stuff. And hoping at some point, hey, Onimusha returns, Mega Man returns, other IPs they own return. But only time will tell on that one. So yeah, that's actually going to conclude, at least for right now, the not E3, the G3, as I've been internally calling it. Okay, scratch that last thing I said because it was kind of whack. But it concludes the not E3. We've had all the stuff this week, and I'll probably maybe do some video wrapping it up, just talking about everything and giving a concise little thing. But there is some rumblings that Nintendo is waiting until the end of the month to show off their stuff for a Nintendo Direct. So if Nintendo does come through at the end of the month and does do a Direct, then that I will definitely be there to watch, and that will be the true conclusion of this. But that's not confirmed right now, so right now this is technically the last one. And overall, it wasn't E3. It was still kind of the same feel. People had their own little shows of what they're going to show off. Got to see some hands-on stuff. Got to see some trailers and stuff coming. Some stuff coming next year soon. It was nice. It was a nice, fun watch. It was nice to just be able to chill, watch it. Some people kind of didn't like that it was spread out so much. I honestly kind of like that because the E3 days where it's just like, all right, back to back to back to back. It's kind of draining just like sitting in this chair for like 8 hours, just watching it back to back like that, and like the editing of everything. I like that it's spaced out where it's like, all right, I got this day to do that, get it all edited, get it up, and so on. But that's more of a me thing. When I was watching it casually, it wasn't an issue. I was like, oh, I'll watch 12 hours of E3 stuff, no problem. But watching 12 hours and recording and editing and getting it up like in a second, that's where it gets a little crazy. But that's a me problem. So yeah, I've done enough talking now. Thank you very much for watching, whether you watched just the Capcom one or you've been watching along with me throughout the week or so of this. It's been dope, and you already know I'm going to do this next year. I have not missed a year since 2013 in terms of doing the E3 coverage as I do it. So I'm going to be back next year to do this. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. You have a good one out there. As always, I'm John, GWC, and I'll see you next time. See you next time. I screwed up the last line. Boy. Oh, see you later. Man, I'm mad at myself for that one. God dang.